What's the greatest single act of persuasion in human history? And how can you use it to get more clients and keep those clients locked in for the long haul? Well, if you're a coach, consultant, advisor, agency, service pro, or solution provider, I can almost guarantee you're not using it. Which makes the next 5 minutes you spend watching this video your most profitable 5 minutes ever. I'm going to give you the 5-word close that saved my life. And I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not using the rubberneck effect to dial in your attention. I'm talking about real death, real despair, doom, torture, and worse. And I was saved all because of a client getting and client retaining strategy you're probably not using. So what's the 5-word close that saved my life? It all started on August the 13th, 1937, when the Japanese Imperial Army invaded Shanghai, China. Now, I age well, but not that well. And when the National Revolutionary Army of China fell to the Japanese invaders, it was my mother and her parents who were rounded up and put in a concentration camp. They were Jews who, like the Japanese, were there to exploit China's rich natural resources. My grandparents and great-grandparents were stationed in Shanghai and worked for British Petroleum. Now, the Japanese didn't really have anything against Jews. So the concentration camp was bearable for a while, but in 1942, the Nazis sent a man named Joseph Meisinger, aka the Butcher of Warsaw, murderer of 16,000 Poles. They sent him to Tokyo to help design and enact the final solution, a policy of brutality, followed by deliberate and systematic genocide. The Japanese were not so sure about it. They wanted a second opinion. So they invited the Jewish community in China to send 2 emissaries to the Imperial General Headquarters. 2 rabbis, Rabbi Schatzkus and Kalish, were sent. And they and their translators stood before the Japanese High Command, who asked them, "Why do our allies, the Nazis, hate you so much?" Schatzkus, dumbfounded by the question, hemmed and hawed and stammered and had no good answer. Kalish, however, delivered the greatest single act of persuasion in human history and the 5-word close that saved my life. Why do they hate us so much? Because we're Asian, like you. Just 5 words, and the deal was done. The senior Japanese official arose to his feet, and he said, "Go back to your people. Tell them we will provide for their safety and peace." Kalish flipped the script completely. He positioned the Jews and Japanese as kith and kin, and the Nazis as alien intruders, another tribe from another place. And here I am to pass on the wisdom 88 years later. You see, this is where most coaches, consultants, advisors, agencies, service pros, and solution providers mess up. They're spending all kinds of time and money generating leads and prospecting for new business, but they're not following up. And because they're not following up, they're not building a following or fellowship. They're not building a tribe. Effective follow-up is much more than sending a few emails. Look at this. This is the high-level view of our automated client attraction architecture. It involves an 8-day liquidation sequence designed to give you 2, 3, 5, 10x ROI or more on your ad spend. And then a monetization phase that continues for years into the future. Even if you get just 2% of the prospects who enter the funnel here to become clients within the first 8 days, you can get seriously rich. But what happens after that? What about the 98% who didn't buy right away? Well, if you follow up the way I am suggesting, not only do the 2% buy again and again and again, more and more of the 98% start coming out of the woodwork, hopping on a strategy call, and enrolling in your program. Gradually, they go from I am like you to I am of you. And pretty soon, you're getting more business from your tribe than you're getting from your advertising. I have people joining our programs who have been on my email list for over 10 years. Think about that for a minute. If you put this automated client attraction machine in play and you're adding only 30 new email subscribers to your tribe per day, that's 10,000 of them over the course of a year, and $10 million in future sales. Not only are you generating amazing profits within 8 days of acquiring a new subscriber, you're building a legacy, an asset that you can sell or pass down to your kids and grandkids. That is the power of follow-up and fellowship. So why do so few do it? Because it's been hard work sending interesting, entertaining, and informative emails that create trust and fellowship and goodwill and a steady stream of ready-to-buy leads to your enrollment calendar until now. But the secret is laid bare on page 16 in this new report called the Experts Client Getting Manifesto. Go ahead and pick it up now for free at the link to the lower left of this video. Or if you're on mobile, it's at the top right. Or if you're watching this on Facebook, there's a Learn More button below. Like Yassine Shah, who despite English being his second language, used these secrets to build a rabid following of real estate investors who repeatedly invest in his high-ticket coaching and marketing services. Or Glenn Campbell of the Brand Heart Method, who teaches leadership skills. He'd worked with the world's top ad agencies like Leo Burnett and Saatchi & Saatchi. Yet he was able to develop stronger and more profitable client relationships with this system than anything else. Or fitness copywriter Dan Meredith, who scaled and monetized his tribe to mid-six figures in mere months with this system. You will see dozens and dozens of case studies after you click that link. You'll be taken to a page that looks like this, and you can sign up for the report. Plus, you're also admitted to a special online workshop where you can get access to a Science of Client Getting advisor who will help you to build follow-up systems that fill your dance card with high-paying, low-maintenance clients. So click that link, and I'll see you at the training.